Hi guys, welcome back to Fruitopia. Just giving a temperature check as we walked into the house, right? We just got home from the airport, from Darwin. In case you didn't know, we were away for a few days, and that's the temperature that we got back to inside the house, not outside. Outside is much cooler. So I just put the thermostat to 20, so we should have a nice warm home in about 20 minutes. And we had some bananas ripening in the house whilst we were gone. As you can see, a full rack there, ready to go. That's the one I picked about 10 days ago, 2 weeks ago. And here's another one that's on its way, ripening. And there's another one there that should be either ripening or used as green bananas. Either way, they're delicious. Nice, huh? So I'm gonna let the phone charge before I show you what we found here at Fruitopia on our return. So I'm gonna just plug this in now for half an hour, and then I'll make the update. Wow, plumeria is looking super good. Wow, not bad. These don't like water, except when it's really hot. So I'll be right back with a full charge. So this is the view from the kitchen window of a very dreary and cloudy, and it was very foggy coming in from Melbourne City to the suburb here where we live. And as you can see, it's full on autumn. We're going to go out there shortly and have a closer look, guys. Meanwhile, I'm making some delicious Melbourne coffee here, some espresso, which we sorely missed. Alrighty, let's see what we have here. Got a few yellow leaves here on this potted banana. I take it because it's dry, needs water. Everything needs water, right? Water. So it's not just cold, guys. Lack of water. I also noticed there hasn't been any rainfall in Melbourne during the time we were gone. Not a drop. It's been sunny, a lot of sunshine, but no rain. So I've been checking Weather Zone, which is the Australian weather site, and yeah, it's been sunny afternoons, cold mornings, and dry. That's been the weather whilst we were away. So let's have a look. And I've also got the wheelbarrow out there. That'll tell me what fell as far as rainfall is concerned. I can see the possums have been crapping again from the overhead power line. What else? Oh, there's the rainfall. A glass of water we got in 10 days. That was it. A lot of fig leaves to collect for mulch. The black sapote here has grown a little, not much. That's going to need watering. I have to water all these now that we're back. Okay, I can see a couple of fruit on this seedling. Yeah. Ooh, looks like the pineapple guavas are ready here. Close to ready. Yep, there's a few on the ground. Because of the parrots taking bites. I'm going to try to make this video as quick as I can, guys. There's just so much to film. The Wirtz avocados. The jujubes are finally gone to sleep. There's the Lee. Pretty autumn look, right? Yeah, the jabuticabas, the new ones that I planted a year ago. 1, 2, 3. They're looking pretty good. The orange tree is starting to turn. Oh wow, the Kohala longan has grown a little taller. Wow, it's gone up in height. That's the oldest Kohala longan I have at almost 4 years. The Thai night starfruit, yep, still trying to flower in May. Oh boy, oh brother. Bit late for that. Late to the show. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna set any fruit. I could be wrong, right? I hope it does do something with these flower buds. The flower buds aren't even opening, let alone fruiting. So, yeah, doesn't look like it's gonna be the year again. No, that's fine. The Calamondan or Calimansi still has this nasty. By the way, I'm half asleep, guys. I just got off a 4-hour flight and we were at the airport for 4 hours before that. So I've been in the airport aeroplane all night, all evening, and I'm not 100% with it. So I'm trying to think of what this is called again. It's not coming to me. Leaf miner. Okay, leaf miner. Ooh, check out the other Kohala longan. Nice. Wow. That's bushed out too. The Thai guava looks like I'm gonna have to protect that. It's got a lot of cold damage. Well, that doesn't look good. And these leaves turning brown don't look good either. And some bugger of a worm. So it's getting worms, cold, and whatever else. So that's gonna need some protection. Yeah. Yep. So what else? The little Chompu longan is looking great. These seem to be tough. They can take the cold, the longans. I mean, it hasn't been really cold, just mild cold. Like here where I am, 30 k's from Melbourne, temperatures got down to 3.3 Celsius a couple of nights ago. 3.3, 4.6, 5.2, 6.1 according to the weather website. Whereas Melbourne City got down to 6. The coldest was 6. So we got down to 3, guys, for a few hours. Wow, the Pinkerton really got burnt the heck burnt out of it, right? Over late summer. I remember in early March we had that heat wave, 38 degrees. Wow, this is why you protect your trees from the sun. This is gonna look like crap all winter, all autumn and all winter. But the good news is, it doesn't mean the tree is gonna die, it just doesn't look pretty. The good news is it's getting a lot of new leaves coming. These new leaves are gonna come over winter time, and spring is when the leaves and the flowers come on avocado. So it's not a big deal unless you don't like looking at it like, you know, like crap. Ooh, this looks nice. The new black sapote seedling I got from Dailies as a gift. That looks, look at the difference. See how this wasn't affected by the 38 Celsius? Huh? But this avocado was. That's only a year old. And this is 7 years old, this avocado. What a sook. Avocados are sooks. Black sapote is not a sook. That's how you know your trees. You compare side by side. This grapefruit is getting top heavy. It's got too much fruit. So I'm gonna have to start putting bungee cords and lifting these up, right? Otherwise the branches will snap. Too much fruit and too much what do you call it? That nasty guy there. I forgot his name now. He's all over the tree. It's a losing battle. Losing battle, guys. A losing battle with this guy here. As I said, I'm half asleep, so I'm not fully with it yet. I haven't had my jet lag leave me. Yeah, so the cherry moya, this one always does well. It took the year off last year, so this year it's gonna make up for it. Wow, that's nice. Look at this. That's a nice big one. Yeah, so you saw this a month ago. There's nothing else much to report here other than it's going along well. And then we have the Fruitopia. Let's see if the possums got any of them whilst we were gone. Don't see any on the ground. Nope. They left the Fruitopia alone. We have a branch here that they damaged. Okay. So it looks like the frost cloth is still intact. The lemon tree there. See how the bungee cords are holding the lemon branches up? Otherwise that'll all snap off. Too much fruit. There's at least 200 lemons on that tree. I don't know who's gonna eat them, but they're there. The zucchini, the tromboncino, has crawled out further from down there, and I can see one that's ready to harvest. Wow, look at the size of this baby. Nice, huh? And I see two more down there. Okay, let's have a look at the temperature. The sun's coming out. It was gloomy all morning. Gloomy, just yuck, right? Very yucky weather on our trip from the airport to the house this morning. We touched down at 6 a.m. and we got home at 8 a.m. Okay, let me get close. Now that it's sunny, it's a lot warmer. Yeah, it's, what is it? 14. Well, it's going to reach 18 today, which is quite nice for this time of the year. The bougainvillea needs to be trimmed. Right, look at it. It's climbed up. Okay, what else? How the monstera's doing? Same, no change. So we've got the bananas here. We've got another black sapoti. This is the grafted Tahiti. It's not doing much at all as far as fruiting. Yeah, just flowers, no fruit on the Tahiti. It's all right. We're not in any hurry. When you have 200 trees, guys, you can't expect all 200 to be fruiting at the same time. There's going to be sleepers. There's going to be this, that, and whatever, right? Look at the zucchini, how far it's gone. It's gone all the way down there. Wow. So the lemon here is pumping. This yellow jabuticaba hasn't come back to life. The one that got burnt to a crisp. This new Rollinia backup, I didn't cover that whilst we were away, and you can see the cold damage. Wow. That's going to need to be covered. The other yellow jabuticaba looks like it's been affected by the cold over there. So let's move around. Yeah, I'm not in my shorts today. No shorts today. When we touched down at the airport, it was 10 Celsius in the morning, which wasn't that bad. Okay, what's happening? Oh, there you are. The new leaves on the yellow jabuticaba are fine. They were being protected by the zucchini leaves. Wow. So it is getting affected by the cold. Wow. Okay, so in that cover there, I've got the golden soursop. In that one there, I've got a canistel seedling. And in that cover back there, the Key West Mamesapodi. I'll have a look at all these guys, covered guys, in another video, because we don't have time to stop and check everything in fine detail. Otherwise the video will be too long. Very interesting to see the Day Maru persimmon pushing out new growth at the end of autumn. What the heck's going on? What is going on with the persimmon? Now that's interesting. Here's the new ice cream bean seedling that I planted back in March. That'll need a stick. That's gonna need a stick, right? That's the new red Shatut not red, is it red? No, white Shatut mulberry, which is my backup mulberry, because I might be pulling out the one in the front yard. I'm gonna let it grow as big as it wants here. It looks like we have some persimmons ready in there. They're the gyro. Yeah, so interesting to see this persimmon waking up 3 weeks out of winter. Huh? What's going on? These are meant to be dropping their leaves and going to sleep, not pushing new growth. I've never seen that before in a persimmon. So a Day Maru, astringent persimmon. It looks like the Max Gold White Sapodia has finally decided to do something after 2 years. Finally, the first signs of new growth. This little baby tree. Now I don't know if that's the graft or the rootstock, because it got damaged a year ago and it broke here. I don't know. I don't know what was lost and what was left. We'll have to wait and see. It's too early. There's another zucchini. There's a few of them hiding under the leaves there. That's pretty cool. The turmeric has copped winter damage, of course. Up here we've got big bananas. These are plantain. So what else? I'm looking forward to seeing what's going on back there. Yeah, all right, let's go back there where I've got the jackfruit, Malaysian jackfruit. That needs to be covered ASAP. This guy here seems to be doing okay, except for down at the bottom. Oops, I'm getting pricked. Down at the bottom we have a leaf that's got cold damage, and another leaf that's got cold damage, another one there. When you see yellow, this yellow is cold damage, and then it goes up and up and up to the top. See, you can see that's yellow, that's turning yellow, that one is yellow. So yeah, this Malaysian, I believe it's Malaysian, let me confirm. Malay, yeah. This Malaysian jackfruit is telling me by its color to cover him, right? So the black sapoti is not telling me anything like that. See how it doesn't have any yellowing? It stays green all winter, guys. Black sapoti, fantastic. The new tips turn yellow, right? The brand new tips will turn yellow on the black sapoti, but that's nothing. This part of the tree is nothing, because look at the rest of the tree. It's not yellow at all, it's all green. Whereas the jackfruit, that'll all turn yellow. Every leaf will turn yellow in winter if I don't cover it. That's the difference between the two trees. Again, you can see the trees talking to you. You don't need to ask anyone. And here is another Chompo longan, right? This has been here for 3 years in the ground. And looks like it's getting new growth. As I said earlier, these can take Melbourne's winter uncovered. No protection for the longan. Lychee will need some protection in the first year or two, but not longan. Unless you live, you know, in a very nasty part of town where you get a heavy frost, then everything changes. There's the zucchini again, the tromboncino, which I'll have to pull down. Its season's over. Okay, so well, check out these banana leaves. There's another persimmon. This is the flat seedless. This looks like it's going to be my go-to persimmon tree in the years to come. I love it. It looks like a tropical persimmon, as I've said before. It's got these very large leaves compared to the other cultivars, right? Nice. And it looks like it's made it into its 3rd year, which is fantastic. And this is the Grand Nain. I remember the name this time. The Grand Nain banana. It's a dwarf or semi-dwarf variety, and it's creating a little jungle in here, which is great because that protects the persimmon. It protects this Kanbangan starfruit, which is looking fan-bloody-tastic. Wow. Yeah, I'm pleased with the starfruit here. Cherry Moya seedling. The green sapote. Green sapote is always doing okay. It's hard to go wrong with green sapote in Melbourne. They're extremely slow though. That's the only negative. They're slow. But we've got time, guys. We've got all the time in the world. Let's see. There's a jabuticaba, which is the red hybrid. I planted this 2 months ago, back in March. Looks pretty happy here in its new little home. Over there is the lacucha. Let's see, monkey jack. Yeah. Now, this doesn't really need to be covered. It's cold hardy, but I will be covering it for its first winter, just to be safe than sorry. But after this year, it'll be fine. It'll be in the same category as starfruit. Look at the starfruit, how healthy it is. After we had all those nights of 3, 4, 5, and 6 Celsius, huh? Doesn't look like it's affected at all. There's the Grand Nain again, with its rack. The first rack on the Grand Nain. Up there we have another rack of bananas from the Blue Java, so-called Blue Java. It's leaning a lot though. I don't like what I see. There wasn't any wind whilst we were away, and yet look at the lean. It needs a support. I don't know if that bungee cord will be enough. I don't have any other supports, guys. I've only got one, which I'm using over there on another Blue Java. This is the dwarf macadamia, which I've also had for 3 years. Everything back here 3 years. It's doing really well, really well. Parfianca pomegranate, right? Just planted this like 4 or 5 months ago during summer. The Okinawa spinach has pushed out a lot of new growth, but like I said in another video, the snails will completely demolish every leaf in winter. A baby Cedar Bay cherry, which I had in a pot for a year and finally put in the ground recently. That's a tiny little tree. It's getting protected by the spinach here. see what it does. Okay. In here I've got, oh, and also in that shade, frost cloth I've got a Sapodilla, and I've got another one in here too, right? Okay, and then we have this fella. This is the Kwai Mook. Again, is it Mook or Muck? I keep forgetting, guys. He's doing okay, but he'll need protection as well in his second, I think his second winter. I'm not sure if it's second or third, maybe third winter. But he's looking really healthy. He looks like crap though during winter and spring. Ooh, look at the Rollinia. Wow, it's bushed out. It's like gone. Nice. But even though it's nice, I'm seeing a lot of, well, I don't know, a mix of cold damage and heat wave damage from that March heat wave. So I don't know which is which. It's hard to tell. But I can see all the new growth is still unfazed by the cold mornings we had. Right? Look at that. They're looking pretty good. Oh, there's another tromboncino, which I can pick and bring inside. What else? Yeah, and there's a banana bunch up there, which I said I'm holding back with a support here. Let's see if the fruit's still on here or if it fell off. Oh, it's still there. Good. Very, very good. There you go. Just one fruit. There might be another one. I haven't. By the way, I haven't looked. If there's another one, there might be. I haven't got my glasses, so I can't tell if that's a fruit or not. No, that looks like a flower. Yeah, flower bud. So, yeah, that's all we have. Just one fruit, which is fine for the first time. Yeah, some of these leaves are falling off. So, yep, see that? So it's gonna need cold protection. You shouldn't need it in year 5. By the way, it's coming up to its 5th year. 3 years in the ground and 2 years in a pot. But as you can see, the leaves are not 100% perfect. So yeah, it's also risking losing the fruit by pushing it. Oh, check out the tree lettuce. It's gone to seed. Wow, 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 spectacular. Oh, and the sky's turning blue now from ugly grey. Finally, but it's 10 in the morning now. We've been home for 2 hours. So yeah, I don't know what the story is with the tree lettuce. If it's going to come back in spring, or if it's going to need replanting. There's a lot of it, a lot of flowers, a lot of seeds. There's some cherry tomatoes that have hung on. Another bunch of bananas here. And here we have an unknown Annona, most likely cherry moya seedling. Don't know, we'll see. Yeah, and by the way, look at look what's going on in here, guys. In the greenhouse that I haven't used for 2 years. Self-seeded tomato plants. It's a tomato jungle. I don't know how they got in there, right? Because I haven't opened up this greenhouse at all. It's full of tomato plants that are flowering, and that happened over the last 2 months, 3 months, since the end of summer. So that'll be interesting to see what comes of that through winter. Whoa! Check out the mulberry here. Wow, that's gone tall. I've been cutting it back every few weeks down here at the bottom, and geez, it's shot upwards now. That's the Angela mulberry. Wow, it's almost 4 meters, almost. My multi-grafted apple from the fruit salad company, that's pushed up, right? The kaffir lime. Wow, what are we gonna do with all these limes? And then the rocoto chili that was infested with fruit fly. Well, one thing's for sure, there's no fruit fly now, with 3.3 Celsius mornings guaranteed. All right, let's move on. Oh, there's a banana rack up there. I'm getting a brain fart again. Dukas, that's it, Dukas. All right, let's move on. Orange tree starting to turn orange. Another star fruit. This is the Kerry. It's grown taller. Wow, it's grown at least a foot in the last month. But still no flowers. Still nothing as far as fruiting whatsoever. But it's growing as a tree, which is good. Always good to see trees growing, regardless of results with fruit. Oops. Looks like a dead rat. Oh, this is the pink guava, Hawaiian guava, that is loaded, and I've cut it. I've thinned it out. I removed at least half the fruit a couple of months ago because it was getting top heavy. These come at the end of winter, August, September, October. My ice cream bean seedlings are looking great, right? These will be available in October. Even the little sickly one is shooting out. So, what else? Oh, the jabuticaba that started flowering a month ago is still in perpetual flowering stage. Nothing came of the flowers, but I did see one green fruit before we left. I wonder what happened to it. If it ripened and the birds ate it, what else, right? What else could have happened to it? Yeah, it's gone. It must have ripened. They ripen pretty quick. I can't see any, but I see a lot of flowers. Hundreds of flowers. Right? Hundreds of flowers. And inside too. In the middle, on the sides, everywhere. Yeah, it's too cold, guys. I don't expect this to be fruiting now. Nah, but it sure is trying to flower. Okay, there's the lychee that I've had for 4 years. The Bosworth. That's still pushing out growth. It's been doing this for a month now. Very pretty. It's interesting how it does it. It started pushing growth out when it got cold, when the summer ended. When summer said goodbye, this said hello. And when it was hot in summer, this said don't disturb me. I'm not interested. Weird for a tropical. That's the lucuma. Looks like the lucuma has pushed out a lot of growth. I don't know when I should cover this. Maybe when I see the first signs of stress. So we have a lot of new growth at the top, something going on here on the side branch, and on that side branch, and this side branch. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 side branches pushing new growth on the lucuma for our friends. Lucuma, the Aussies would say, lucuma. All right, so and in there I've got the sugar apple, and in there I have the yellow mangosteen. We're gonna do separate videos, guys, on all those fellas. And there's the gyro. I'm sure one of those is ready. We'll see. Again, yellow leaves on the potted bananas because of no rain. Remember what I was telling you about rain? No rain means damage. That's what no rain means. We haven't had any rain, not a drop of rain, whilst we were in Darwin. But look what's happening in Sydney. Sydney is getting 200 millimeters of rain in the first week of May. Wow, what a difference, huh? From one extreme to the other extreme. Pomelo. Another Kohala longan. Looks like this one put on some height. Is that a fruit fly in May? Is that really a fruit fly? Don't tell me it's a fruit fly. This can't be true. I found a fruit fly in the month of May. That's that island fruit fly. Island. The one that did all the damage to my oranges. Oh wow, so he can take the cold. It's a cold tolerant fruit fly. Wow, that's not good. That means my ricotta peppers are infested. Interesting. Not good. Not good if the fruit fly likes the cold. We're in big trouble. This is my potted wax jambu. Looks like it's pushing new growth, which is really cool. We'll check on that in a moment. Oh, here's the African Pride white sapote or atemoya. Flowering. Wow, this never set fruit. It's only in its second year, but it's got flowers. Yeah, I would have liked a sample from this, but looks like it's going to be next season. Okay, there's the Fino de Hete Cherry Moya again, which is loaded, right, with fruit. And that's also still flowering. I've got to cut these bougainvilleas back, otherwise they'll poke me in the eye. And in here, we've got a few pomelos dropped. I wonder why. Probably from the fruit fly. This is the Subel white sapote. Flowering, of course, like crazy. Like white sapote does. All over. Right? Now fruit, we have one fruit here. I see another one in there, but they're hard. Yeah, 2 fruit. I see 2 fruit and they're hard. Oh, and little ones here coming. Wow, there's a cluster of them here for next season. Okay, we can move on. And then we have the other green sapote that's grown taller. Looks like we have to go from the other side to look at that. Okay, there's the green sapote, the taller one of the two. It's growing into the white sapote, right? Yeah, and this is the kohala, number 3, third one. Dragon fruit, a second Sorry, this is the Wampy seedling, which I put in the ground at the end of summer. That's sprung up too. And there's the wax jambu that I was wanting to show you. The one in a pot that I got from an Indian grocery, Sri Lankan grocery in my area back at the end of summer. So that seems to be doing okay. This is the Jambulan. It's going to be a long wait for these flowers to turn to fruit. Doesn't look like it's going to be happening anytime soon, especially now that the warm weather is gone, right? Now it's strictly mild. Mild means 10 to 20. That's all we have, 10 to 20 until October. So May, June, July, August, September, October. No heat, just mild. 6 months of mild weather. Don't know, all those flowers will go to waste. This is the Chico Jujubi, which is dropping all its leaves, as you can see on the ground here. A pretty sight. This is star apple number 1, star apple number 2. I can't wait to look inside. Not today, another video, guys, because we're trying to move along, right? Trying to move along. Cherry of the Rio Grande, not much change. That's a slow grower too, like Jabuticaba. Okay, Hass avocado looks like it has grown sideways and upways. The tree's getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and it's always got fruit all year round. It's always holding fruit. No matter how much fruit we eat, there's always fruit on the Hass. This year's fruit, next year's fruit, the year after's fruit, the year before fruit. It's like, wow, if you want to have one tree, this is the one. But if you're picky, well, then you start getting into other varieties. This one looks like it's overripe, wasn't picked. Here's a nice one. There's a lot of nice ones. Next season's Hass, right? And so on and so forth. It's huge. So this is how big I would love to see my Glen mango or Kensington Pride mango get in the years to come, where I can just pick 100 mangoes. That's my dream, guys. All right, the red Dakar still hasn't flowered. What a tease, what a tease. I saw Ben's red Dakar in Sydney. Wow, I'm very envious, Ben. You're on your second bunch already. Wow, that was quick. The stone fruit are dropping their leaves. This is the dropping its leaves here. The what's it called? I'm getting another brain fart. Ruby red guava, which is getting protected by the fence, the bananas. So I don't think I'll put a frost cloth on that one. It's getting a lot of protection. Look at all that protection, and the brick wall on that side, all around protection. Oh wow, check out the Thai guava, how it bushed out, that one there. I don't think that is a Thai guava, by the way. I could be wrong, but it doesn't look like it to me. Whatever it is, it's doing great. Okay, so let's go back the other side. Before we go, there's that orange tree that I have here on the side with about 1,000 oranges. They're starting to turn orange, right? I've got to cut all the tips off though. Those guys up there, they've got to go. Too high. I trimmed back the brown turkey fig before we left for Darwin. just left everything here on the ground. So that's how I trim my big fig trees in ground. I just butcher them like that. I might even go lower this winter. I might even go back down to here and just have a little Y shape, because I don't want this to do what the other fig is doing and grow into my house, right? Because I got a gas pipe here and stormwater pipe here and drain and all that jazz. So be careful where you plant the figs. There we've got a lot of bananas. Well, we're gonna see that from the front yard. So let's get going. Wow, look at this craziness here with the orange tree. How crazy is this? So I really need to thin this tree out. What the heck? Yeah, need to thin it out, guys. Oh geez, what's all this? Looks like someone's trying to build a nest. All right, yeah, that's good to see that guava get bushy. Nice. That's the Hass again. There's the other fruit salad company apple, multi-grafted apple tree here, looking pretty good amongst all the lilies and taro, and of course the choco is going crazy again. Ah man, yeah, I don't think this is a good site for the choco. It's just giving me too much stress every year. Black Shatut mulberry with its rootstock. So we've got 2 in 1 here. Waiting to see what they all both taste like before I remove one or the other. Ice cream bean seedlings. How much rain did we get? Not a drop. For your persimmons. Nice. Loaded. You can start eating these now, but they'll be hard like apples. Yeah, you want them mushy. Well, I like them mushy. And that's June. So a month from now, these will be soft. The Wurtz is loaded with next season's fruit. And there should be still some old season fruit on here, unless the critters got them. The possums, there you go. See what they do? Yeah. So a lot of fruit on the Wurtz. The Wurtz is finally started to push out a lot of fruit after 16 years. Man, oh man, what a long wait that was. It's loaded now, at least 50 avocados a year. Maybe 100 in the years to come. So that's the other grafted Wampy. Looks like it's pushed out a lot of new growth here whilst we were gone, all that. So even in the cooler times, this thing pushes growth. The Tupitanka tubas, looking good. The potted cinnamon, looking good, right? I think I'll leave that there over winter. Jujube, the Sherwood Jujube dropping its leaves. This is the large leaf Grimmel Jabuticaba. It's pushed out a lot of new growth in May. You can't go wrong with Jabuticaba, guys. The Lee is dropping its leaves. Okay, I think we've seen everything, right? In the back. So now I'm going to stop it here and start a new video for the front yard, guys. Hope you enjoyed the back on our return from Darwin. And don't forget to check out part 2 of the front yard. These are the seedling Grumi Chamas that I decided to try out from seed, just for fun. Coffee, it's gotten a lot of new growth. Alright guys, that's it, we're done. Please like and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't, and we'll see you from the next video. Let's go to the front yard and see what's cooking, what's happening there. This is the banana circle where I've got ginger, papaya in a pot, a couple of canistel seedlings, and lots of bananas, different varieties in the ground. Alright guys, later.